The Premier League is back, and first and foremost, I have to apologise to the man sitting opposite me, Jack Green, because I said Nottingham Forest are going to be washed. I said Chris Wood is not going to have a good season. He's kicked the season off for 2 goals, ain't he? So, Jack, you were at the game.
Mm-hmm.
What did you make of it?
I mean, Brentford looked awful.
Brentford did. I watched most of it. They did look horrendous.
Forest looked world class for 45 minutes. Why are you laughing?
World class is a bit of a stretch, but go on.
We absolutely battered them.
You did. Do you know the thing with game week 1, right? And this was with every game.
It's like still like a warm up, isn't it?
It's not even that. It's you've got to wait to the second. I feel like you need to at least see 2 or 3 games to really judge a team. Mm-hmm. Because I agree, Forest looked great in like the build-up play, whereas like last season they were much more about the transitions.
Yep.
But were Brentford just really bad? The same with Man City. Everyone's banging on about Man City's now going to win the league, but were Wolves just completely... Wolves actually looked the better side for a bit of the first half.
First 20.
Yeah. When Man City got the goals, it killed the game off. But do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Yeah?
I think we'll know, obviously, after Crystal Palace, bit of a bogey team for us, especially away from home, and obviously West Ham at home, which we have beaten 3 seasons in a row at home. But
I know we're going to come on to them, but quickly, talking about dog shit, West Ham, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
we'll come on to them, but they were bad.
But yeah, I mean, look, Chris Wood, 2 goals, Dan and Doy, debut goal. Great header, by the way. Perfect assist by Morgan Gibbs-White. I mean, in terms of 60 million quid, you know he's worth 80. So Spurs should have just paid the money and stopped trying to bullshit on his release clause. But apart from that, mate, can't really say anything other than we were fucking fantastic.
You created a lot of chances, and that first half, I'm not going to say look world class. That's just
We battered them.
You battered them, but you didn't look world class. Like you look like a good team. Okay, I'll give you that. You look like a good team, but again, a few game weeks down the line, then we can judge how your build-up play really
We
is.
played like prime Barcelona.
Okay, moving on to a different game where there was a lot of chances created. Liverpool versus Bournemouth, and just to kick off, I'm going to mention racist fan. No need for it, but don't want to give him any airtime. So we're just going to talk about the game. That's what we're here for. And the game started with a wonderful tribute to Diogo Jota.
And Andre Silva.
And Andre Silva, yeah,
Andre
of course.
Silva, can't forget about him.
No.
But yeah, I mean, it was a great game. I watched it as well. First one kicking off the season. Salah, Ekatike, Frimpong in my FPL team. Just want to put a quick notice out there. On a slot, we know you've got 8 Nori in your FPL team. That was a disgrace bringing Frimpong off it in the 59th minute, by the way. Cost me 5 clean sheet points. I was fuming. I was absolutely livid.
Do you know, Salah, though, can I say, right, when Frimpong and Kirkes were on, Salah wasn't in the game very much.
No, he wasn't. And I thought he looked a bit quiet as well. He did have a good couple of opportunities in the first half.
There were a few,
had a
good
cut insides, but yeah,
like I said, he was largely like quiet until he got that goal. And that goal didn't even come off the right. That goal, he was on the left.
He was on the left.
The goal didn't even, he had to create that opportunity.
He cut it in on his right foot, didn't he?
Yeah. He had to create that opportunity because he just wasn't in the game. Mm-hmm. Like, it's just inevitable though. Salah gets a goal. It is what it is. He just
FPL captain.
Haaland, mate. I scored you on the captaincy. I had a terrible FPL week, to be fair. Terrible.
We'll speak about that soon, though.
We will speak about that.
We're going to do a whole FPL segment.
So from lots of goals,
Semenyo brings it 2-2.
Yeah.
Bournemouth looked like they could go on to win.
Yeah, that moment, did you think Liverpool had thrown it away?
I thought Bournemouth were going to go on and get
I did as well.
And I really wanted them to.
I did. I really, really wanted them to.
Although Bournemouth were our bogey team, and as a Forest fan, but I mean, yeah, just for the comeback fairy tale of it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I think it was quite fitting that Chiesa came on, scored in the 87th minute.
Yeah.
You know, he's had a lot of speculation about his future with the club.
Good goal as well, to be fair.
Yeah, well taken goal. A bit of a scuffle, but you take him.
Right place at the right time, isn't it?
100%.
That's what it's about.
And hopefully that propels his Liverpool career.
Maybe. That
because I don't think he was given enough time. I mean, If we
No
revert
time.
back to Euro
time.
2021, he was fantastic for Italy when they won it.
Fantastic.
But I think we've not seen the real Chiesa, and I think he's still a good prospect. And then obviously Salah was in tears at the end of the game as well. Obviously,
He
quite
was, yeah.
emotional.
He
He was crying before and after. The
Yeah,
game.
I did see that at the start. I think that Truffert, is it Truffert? Truffert. Bournemouth left back.
No idea.
No idea. Did you not see him?
I did see him.
New Bournemouth left back. He looks good, he does. He's one to bring in the FPL team. I'll tell you now, mate. He's gonna
Also,
get
Kirkes was trying to snap everyone.
he was, yeah. Him and Frimpong, mate. Crazy. Crazy. They weren't playing football.
Those 50-50s were insane.
They weren't playing football. They were just going around slide tackling everybody. It was wild. It wasn't. It didn't look great from them. They had. I know they conceded the goals after they changed those two players, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They conceded both the goals after they changed Frimpong
Yes,
and
because they brought
Kirkes.
on Robertson as well, didn't
Yeah,
they?
but even though they conceded, I thought they looked like they had more control over the game.
Yes.
It sounds.
It's just the inexperience.
counterintuitive.
You're replacing a back four with two new fullbacks. It's
Yeah,
not
of
going to
course,
gel
yeah.
straight away.
Of course, but
Villa Newcastle,
Villa Newcastle
early kickoff. Never back the early kickoff.
never back the early kickoff. It was interesting actually. It was 0-0, but the amount of chances Newcastle had. In the
Elanga
first
missed a
half,
one-on-one as well. Former
Mate,
Forest man,
If they had a number 9,
like Isak
someone like Eze, I'm not sure if he'd
or
moved there.
Ekitike.
Yeah,
What
one
about
of them.
Sesko?
Sesko, maybe anybody. Put me up front. It doesn't matter. Even I don't want to live there, mate. But yeah, the game in itself was largely boring and missed chances.
I watched glimpses of it, and to be honest with you, it wasn't the curtain raiser of the early kickoffs that I thought it was going to be.
A lot of people thought there was going to be a few goals in that.
Teams that finished, what was it, 4th and 6th last season or 5th and 6th last season, it should have been a kind of masterclass type game. I thought originally like 2-2, something like that.
Yeah,
couple
I
of
thought
goals,
it was
bits of
I
drama.
was expecting a 2-1,
But
I was expecting goals. I wasn't expecting a 0-0. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, well, that's just what it is. Con's a red card situation. What did you make of that?
It was a red card. Simple, isn't it? Really.
Well, I mean, but you pull someone back and
Yeah. You pull someone back when they're through on goal, you're getting a red card. It's simple, isn't it? There's no. You can't do anything about that. Speaking of that, we could talk about the red cards now if you want.
Yeah.
You want to talk about red cards now?
Yeah.
There's actually we've got the list in front of us. There's actually another one if you remember in the Bournemouth game. Was it Senesi? Where he literally slapped the ball.
Yes, in the 13th minute. He has put his arm out to literally pat the ball down.
Yeah, you see him swipe at it.
Yeah.
How that's not been given as a red, I don't know.
And if you look at the footage, if you slow it down, you can see it ricocheted off the tip of his fingers.
Yeah, and it changed the path. Only slightly, but it changed the
If
path.
the
of the
referee
ball.
goes to the monitor, he gets a red card.
I can't believe that wasn't reviewed. I can't believe it. It was clear. Like, don't get me wrong, slightest of touches, but it was clear as day.
But they had a few mares already, VAR already. There's been about 3 or 4 instances.
I don't like talking about it though. I don't like talking about VAR mistakes. I don't mind talking about red cards that could have been, should have been, whatever. But like VAR, it's been the same thing for the past 2 seasons, man.
Just get a red.
It's all
Get a
everyone.
red. Kills the game. Kills
It's
the
all everyone
atmosphere.
talks about. But talking about red cards, you think you should have had a penalty?
In the first half, there was... So, Brentford got a penalty for Sangare touching the ball with his hand. And then we had one where we've had an indirect free kick from about 20 yards out on the left side of the 18-yard box. And it's cut through, flicked up and hit him square in the hand. Referee waved it
Hit the
away.
first man, didn't it?
Yeah.
See, I've watched the replay. I've watched the highlights 5 times, and I do see it, but they don't focus in on it anywhere near enough. It's so difficult to tell.
But it's like the Tarkowski one on Monday.
That was never a pen.
But if you give one, you've got to give them all,
I agree, but I see people saying that's a penalty. That's never a pen. You see him making the movement to put his arm behind his back, and he says in the interview afterwards, if you watch the interview afterwards, like, he's a defender. He's got to try and defend the ball. What's his... that's never a penalty for me. That should not have been a penalty.
I was on the fence with it.
Really?
Because his hand's here, and it's not here.
Yeah, but
It's hit here.
Yeah, but it's not though. It's not. He's moving it back. The majority of his arm is behind his back.
He's moving it back, but His motion. his motion, he was leaning into it.
One that probably should have been a red card, and I'll be the first to say it, as an Arsenal fan. Or maybe not a red card, but definitely a penalty. Saliba on Cunha. Ball comes in, Cunha's in front of him. He just comes in from behind, takes him out in the penalty box. Did you see it?
I didn't.
It's.
I was travelling back from the Forest Brentford game.
It's clear as day. It is clear as day. It's a penalty, and I don't know who it was on Sky Sports. It says he's an Arsenal fan, and even he's like, there's two Arsenal fans, and one of them is basically saying, it's a penalty. And it is a penalty, 100%. Saliba gets none of the ball. Cunha is there, probably going to get the ball. The ball's basically at his feet. Saliba comes through the back of him, takes him out. Penalty all day. I'm happy it wasn't. Don't get me wrong. We got 3 points from it, but should have been a penalty. Definitely should have been a penalty.
Well, what else did you think of the Arsenal game?
This is the sort of thing as well. You know how I was saying about it's difficult to judge on the first game because what I will say.
I'll stop you there. Gyokores is 0-0-1.
Shut up.
We're going to get the 007.
We're not. Listen to what I've got to say. Right?
I'll listen to what you've got to say. Go on.
So if you're Mikel Arteta, you're coming up against Man United. They're a largely changed Manchester United team.
The reformed Manchester United.
Yeah, largely changed. The preparation for that game is going to be very difficult to prepare for because you don't really know what you're going to get. You don't entirely know what you're going to get because you've seen their pre-season, you've seen this, you've seen that, but Amorim switches it around a lot in the pre-season. And one thing I noticed is Calafiori pushing forward every single time. If Man U then got the ball back, the ball over to Mbeumo out on the right-hand side was on all day long. I think we did very well to take 3 points from the game. That's what I'll say. Man United were the better team. 100% they were the better team.
I think as well, I'm going to be interested to see this 2-3 game, 4 games, to see where Man United are as a team. Because I think now that Amorim's had a pre-season, I think now that they've made some new additions, they've cleared some deadwood out as well.
Who have they got next? Fulham, I think. It is Fulham next.
Isn't Fulham next?
Fulham.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see where they kind of end up. And
again, that's what I mean by don't judge off the first game. Because now people can see that Man United game against Arsenal and be like, okay, this is their tactic. Then try and stop it. Can Man United then find the way to break through? I thought Cunha and Mbeumo looked like great signings. They did. They were such a big part of that game. And if they can get the ball and start scoring, if they can get Sesko in the middle, they could be higher than 9th. They could be higher than 9th. I don't know for sure, but
I still think they finish 9th.
Somebody that won't be 9th, and we have mentioned him already, West Ham.
Yes. Welcome
the silence says it all.
Welcome back to the Premier League, Sunderland. I watched that game. I really wanted to watch that game. So I was in Malaysia for the big game.
You're in Malaysia? Oh, was it a 3 p.m, was it?
It was a 3 p.m. I was in Malaysia.
How you done that?
Concorde.
Oh, sweet, man. You have to let me know next time you get on the fly. But anyway, you watched the game in Malaysia.
I did, with all my Malaysian friends.
Yeah.
And, first half was typical KG, a bit end-to-end. Maybe you could say that West Ham nicked it in terms of performance levels. But I think as soon as... Diouf, he had a good couple of chances.
Oh, he's in my FPL team. I think he was on the bench. But...
He had a good couple... No, he played.
Yeah, but I think he was on my bench.
Oh, okay. Oh, your bench. Oh,
maybe not. I might have played him, actually.
Yeah.
I think I did play him. Thought maybe a clean sheet, maybe an assist.
But yeah, Bowen looked lively, but I think the occasion, the atmosphere, and then as soon as Mayenda put the ball in, I mean, a great header, by the way. We're talking fine margins to get past the keeper's hand. and obviously inside of the post as well. Hermanson as well. It was his debut for West Ham.
I know. He's a good keeper as well.
He is a good keeper. But yeah, as soon as it was one, you knew that probably a second was on its way.
Yeah.
And then Isidore finished it off to make it 3.
Is Graham Potter going to get sacked? Obviously not now, but do you think he's one of the contenders to get sacked early?
I think it's going to be between him, Scott Parker, and Keith Andrews for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking Keith Andrews.
I think
watching Brentford play, mate.
And I think the reason why Wolves won't get rid of Pereira because he did so well at keeping him up at the back end of last season. So he's got more brownie points.
Brownie points in the
bag.
Man. Brighton versus Fulham. Then let's talk about that. Last minute equaliser from.
Just want to say there was a fan that passed away after the game at Brighton versus Fulham on Saturday. 72-year-old bloke was taken ill in the second half. And passed away after the game. So obviously condolences to his family and friends, whoever knew him. If you're watching, if you're a Brighton fan and you knew him, it's quite sad news.
Could have told me that before we started filming, mate. Thanks.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't know that. All I know is they were wearing a green kit.
Fulham were wearing a green kit.
That's all I know. But no, condolences, genuinely, of course. But let's talk about a game. Last minute equaliser from Muniz. Did he see? I'm sure he celebrated.
Limbs.
Didn't he celebrate with the Brighton fans?
No, we celebrated towards the away end.
The
away end behind the goal.
I saw something on Facebook that he jumped into the Brighton fans by accident.
I didn't. Oh, did he?
I didn't read the full thing, but
they didn't show that on Match.
Let us know in the comments if that's what he did. There wasn't really much to talk about in this game, to be honest.
It had a draw written all over it, didn't it?
It did.
It did.
Did I put? I don't even know if I predicted a draw. I think I might have gone Brighton win, to be honest.
Check the last video if you've not already.
And then have you watched it? Or the highlights at least. Did you see the penalty for Jorginho Ruta?
No, I can't say how.
I don't think it was a penalty. You see, I think more physical contact should be allowed though. So people will probably disagree with me. In my opinion, Ruta put his legs in.
If you wouldn't give it outside the box, you shouldn't give it inside the box.
No, I agree, and vice versa. But
yes,
what I made of it, and I think players do this a lot of the time anyway, is they're looking for it and they put their legs in between the other players' legs to tie them up and then they go down.
Of course.
Maybe I'm wrong.
All you need is a bit of contact, don't you? You need somebody to make a bit of a touch, fall down a little bit, make a big scream, and then VAR goes, and then the referee poddles over to the monitor. The assistant's there telling people to go away, and the referee's like. So,
anyway.
did you like that analogy?
Yeah, that's
great. Come on,
incredible.
Let's go.
Goal of the weekend, Richarlison.
Some kind of side kick.
It was really. Both of his goals were really well taken. To be fair.
Yeah.
There's not much to talk about in this game.
There isn't because it's what everybody expected. I think anything kind of less than a 2-3, 3-0 win, you would actually start to question Tottenham's ability over Burnley's, but I think that Burnley are heading for the drop, probably one of the lowest points possible in the league, and Spurs with the quality they've got, especially with Kudus.
Kudus looked good, yeah. 2 assists. He looked very good.
But Spurs should be beating Burnley 3-4-0.
Do you know what's interesting? For both of the all four of the teams I'm about to say is that Man City play Tottenham next. Man City looked really good against Wolves, and obviously
Burnley play Sunderland.
Yeah, and they're both Tottenham and Man City both want to be at the upper echelons.
Yeah,
and Burnley and Sunderland are more than likely going to be battling around the bottom.
So it's a 6-pointer already on both ends.
Yeah, not even just the fact that it's a 6-pointer though. More the fact that it's like this will show us how good they really are in comparison to the teams around them. We just saw Sunderland win against West Ham, but were West Ham just really bad on the day, or were Sunderland good? So if they then go and beat Burnley as well, 6 points after 2 games,
solid start.
Very, very good start. And then Tottenham always tend to do well against Man City though.
Yeah, they're a bit of a bogey team for Man City.
They are. I hope they beat them. I just don't like. You know what? Yeah, obviously I don't like Tottenham. I don't like Man City. Don't know what it is.
It's going to be a 3-horse race, so in it, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool. So
Well,
from your side of things, you want them to slip up as soon as possible.
You say that, but Chelsea is still going to be in there. They drew to Palace. Palace are a good side.
And I think that's probably Eze's last game for Palace as well.
You reckon?
I think
It looks more like he's going to go to Tottenham now.
it does. After you said last week that he was going to Arsenal.
Don't remember that.
Yeah.
Don't remember. What about Gahey?
Yeah, I think when you ignore your manager, I think that shows a lack of respect. I mean, a couple of players have done that before.
It does. Like I text Jack the prep sheet for this video, and he ignores it.
I literally read it.
Stop ignoring. You read it 5 minutes before we started. Stop ignoring your boss.
You're not my boss. You don't employ me. We do this as a collective, 50-50. It was my idea to start the podcast.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. Ryan Phillips, get in the comments. We've been speaking about it for 3 years. You mentioned it 6 months ago.
Yeah, but you and Ryan haven't started a podcast, have you?
We have.
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Chelsea Palace, boring.
Yes.
0-0, boring.
Yeah, moving on. I think that's all you need to mention.
Did you watch the highlights?
I did.
You didn't, did you? You didn't watch the highlights, did you?
I did.
Tell me about the free kick then, because I don't understand what's going on.
There's a rule in place.
Apparently, it's been there for a long time.
Where you can't stand up to like a metre.
Within a metre.
Within a metre of the wall, and if you do, it's then deemed as offside or not allowed, or whatever they've called it.
Is it encroachment?
Encroachment, whatever you want to call it. The Premier League make up new rules, just like the new 8-second rule. Did you see that implemented at Tottenham?
Yeah, but
Birmingham?
Apparently this rule.
Do you even know the 8-second rule?
Yeah, you get like a corner or something. If the keeper holds
yeah.
on to it, yeah, I know my stuff, man. Apparently this rule though has been in since like 2019.
Well, everybody's used it. I think they've just properly enforced it this year.
It looks like.
They've
Doesn't it?
set
I wonder how long it'll stay for.
Precedent.
They've literally put Donald Trump in the middle of the pitch. It was wild. They set the precedent
For the United States of America.
Anyway, we're moving on. That was a boring game. We've spoke about Man U Arsenal. There's only really one game to speak about.
Marching on together. We are the famous.
Leeds versus Everton 1-0 Leeds. Again, I've already mentioned, we've already spoke about Tarkowski. It wasn't a penalty.
Leeds look good though.
Leeds did look good, you know. Leeds did actually look really good.
I thought Everton was going to win this game quite comfortably.
I thought it'd be 2-0.
Yeah, I thought, Grealish coming in.
Yeah, Drewsbury Hall. I don't know how you say his name, guys. Get in the comments. Is it Drew?
It's Drew, bro. You just need to read, bro.
Dewsbury.
No, Drewsbury.
Dewsbury. Like Tuesday. Drewsbury.
YS Drewsbury -Hall.
Drewsbury Hall.
Anywho, moving on.
Drewsbury Hall did look good.
Yes, and I think that is the player that Leicester had. I just don't think he's had that opportunity at Chelsea to kind of express it. In the Conference League, yes, but
Conference League's washed, mate.
Yeah, sorry, Palace. Cheers for your place in Europa.
The question with this, and it's the same question for Sunderland, I suppose, as well, is do you think that the likes of Leeds and the likes of Sunderland can keep it up throughout the season enough to stay up? Because
I do.
You do?
Because they're both big clubs.
They are.
Biggest club in Yorkshire.
Like
and obviously Sunderland, it's nice to have them back in with obviously Newcastle as well. That's going to be a derby I'm really excited to watch this year. So the Tyne-Weir derby. Away, man.
Anyway. Yeah, I mean, maybe they can. But like, they're both at home, weren't they?
They're both Premier League clubs, in my opinion.
They're both at home?
Yes.
Yeah, both at home. First game of the Premier League season. Crowds behind them. It's very easy to hit it hard in that first game.
It's just if they go on a run of where they don't get a win in like 10 games.
Yeah, poor form.
Forest did that, in the first season and the second season. We went like 13 games without a win.
Yeah, and then it's just confidence.
How you can really stop the rot.
Yeah, it's just confidence.
And can the experience in their squads overcome that? But Leeds have made some good signings.
Leeds, they have made some good signings. I will say that. I'm interested to see because I'd like both Leeds and Sunderland to stay up. I'm just unsure if they will be able to. Like, the past two seasons, none of the bottom three have stayed up. Is that going to carry on?
The last three to do it were Fulham, Bournemouth and Forest in the 22-23 season.
And look at Forest now. If you stay up, you invest well, you get an owner that refuses to let his players go, then you might be all right.
Would you rather have your owner or our owner? Do you even know who your owner is?
Nah. That's
Exactly.
good. That's what makes a good owner, in my opinion.
Okay. How long have you wanted a striker for?
Too long.
How long's too long?
A few years. 3-4 years. Maybe 3 years.
When we want something, we go and get it. Because our owner...
Yeah, you do. But then the problem is, you've got like financial fair play. You're gonna run into that because you're not going to turn over enough profit. So you're going to run into that.
What's our net spend this summer transfer window?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
70 million. 70 million euros.
70 million euros. But you are going to run into problems.
We're not.
You will. I guarantee it.
Our participation in the Europa League, our placement finishes in the Premier League, and our net spend. Do you understand how it works?
Yeah, I do. But if you get knocked out early of the Europa League and you finish low in the Premier League, you're going to have to sell.
Yeah, but we'll just sell we'll just sell Gibbs White because Gibbs White's going to go next year, and it's done. Ain't got to stress about it.
Okay.
It's done.
We'll see. Anyway, guys, we're going to move on to another segment, and we're going to talk about FPL.
And before you PSR nerds come in, yes, I know it goes on profit and not sale value.
Fantasy Premier League. We're going to talk about it every single week. See who has scored the most amount of points. I know I haven't because I'm bottom of the mini league. It's been a bit of a shit one for me, to tell you the truth. I'm going to go first. I'm going to give you my total points.
We'll put the screenshots on the video.
Will we?
Of our teams, yeah.
Class, I'm the editor. I got 48 points. Really bad. I can see what Jack got. I know what Jack got.
Can I just point out as well, this is a guy that also used AI to rate his team.
Can I point out, yeah? I used AI to rate my team to see what percentage, how good it thinks it is, right? Didn't ask for any transfer, like, what do you call it?
You still used AI to rate your team.
I used AI to see how good it thought it was. And I've changed my team since then.
How good was it?
96%.
Yeah, but it's wrong then.
But I've changed my team since then. I've changed it. It's an interesting thing to use. I disagree with using it throughout the season. I disagree with that because I think it's boring.
I think what's the point of it? Personally, yeah. If you're using
AI,
AI,
I agree. If you're going to use it to actually give you transfer like ideas and stuff, I think it's stupid because that's not the idea of the game.
So who's your team?
Who's my team? So I've got
tell the fans at home.
Petrovic in goal, 2 points. Crap. Diouf, 1 point. Crap. Gabriel, 6 points. Yeah, man. Canate, 1 point. Florian Wirtz, 2 points. Palmer, 3 points. Hudson-Odoi, 2 points. Tielemans, 3 points. Haaland, 2 goals, 26 points. He's my captain.
He's carried you.
So, yeah, he has completely. Gyokores 1, Barry came on 1. I had Rice, 6 points on the bench. Fuming I didn't put Rice in, man.
Fuming. What's your team name?
Follow Sports Rewind 4.
You heard it here first. Bosh.
And subscribe to the Dugout YouTube channel.
At the Dugout 2025. Bosh. Anyway.
Tell me your team then, man.
My team, we had Matt Sells in goal, which I was really annoyed about that handball situation because it cost me 10 points. Aina got one of the first, winnable challenge points. The new ones.
The defensive contributions.
Defensive contribution points. So he got me 4 points. Frimpong was denied just a clean sheet with about a minute to go, so he only got me 1. Mickey van der Ven got me 6. Obviously, that was
I had one of those as well.
That was the easiest choice this week. And Salah 16, Caicedo 5, Mamouche 1. Pep rotation strikes again.
That's why I didn't go
Palmer
for many.
3, João Pedro 2. He blanked. Woody boy, I believed in you, Chris Wood. 13, Ekatike 11. Are you making any changes next week?
I'm not going to tell you.
Why?
I have got one change.
These guys will want to know.
These guys want to know.
They're going to want to know. I'll tell you now. I am not making any changes.
I've made one change.
Who have you brought in?
I'm telling you.
Why? They're going to want to know.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Oh, that's really
Let me
bad.
have a look. I only made it a few hours ago as well.
Oh, right.
Let me have a look. I've took out Florian Wirtz.
I'm unchanged for week 2.
I was going to. Oh, I've took out Florian Wirtz and I've brought in Cunha.
Really?
Yeah. Florian Wirtz, although I thought he looked good, I genuinely thought he looked good, I don't think he's going to get that many points. I could be wrong. It could come back to bite me. I don't think he's going to get many attacking returns. He's going to be the guy that links up the play. He's not going to be the guy that scores the goals.
Yeah.
And I saw that in the first match, and I could be wrong. I say he could go and get a goal in the next game. But watching Wirtz play and then watching Cunha play for 0.5 million less, I'd rather have Cunha in my team than Florian Wirtz. And I was going to save 5 transfers. That's what I did last season.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know what? I don't want him in my team. He's a waste of space. 30% of people own him. Let me have a look. 8.7% of people own Cunha. That'll probably change.
It's a bit of a differential.
Slightly. It'll probably change come the end of the game week. But come the start of the next game week. But
speaking about games, next week, what's your one game to watch next week?
Do you know what? And it's not just because I'm an Arsenal fan, but it is going to have to be Arsenal versus Leeds.
Why?
Because of Gyokores. Kai Havertz is injured. He's out with a knee problem. So Gyokores is going to play 90 minutes or should play 90 minutes. He might not. He might only play 60, 70 again. They bring someone else on depending on the score. But we're playing a newly promoted team. We're good at build-up play. It's a great game for him to get off the mark. Do you know, I'll quickly say this before you answer the same question. I don't think Gyokores was the problem. When I watched that game, Saka and Martinelli looked like they've never played with a number 9 in their lives. They didn't know, it was so frustrating.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
He made decent runs. Nobody passing the ball. The only person who did was Odegaard, and Zubimendi did a couple of times. But Odegaard was actually making the line-breaking passes.
Though, haven't they, with one another?
They
played
a certain way. They played a certain way for so long.
And yeah, when you've played without a number 9 for 3 years, to then have a number 9 that you can go direct to is going to be completely different.
First time Saka crossed the ball, just put it across the box, was 2 minutes after Gyokores came off. And there was no one there. I don't know what he's doing. It was atrocious. They've got to learn to utilise a number 9. That's what he's there for. Pass the ball to him so he can score. Anyway, what's your game to watch? Don't say Forest, that's boring.
No, I can't believe you've missed it. Yeah, there's 2. There's 2 that I want to mention.
Well, Tottenham
We've got the El Clasico, which, if inside joke, has, Crystal Palace, Forest,
I don't get it.
Clasico, Court of Arbitration for Sport. They ruled against, obviously.
That is horrendous. That is horrendous.
I've seen it on Twitter. It was great.
Yeah,
so we got the El Clasico. Mate. So we got Forest first away game of the season, Palace versus first home game of the season. Coincidentally, come in 3 days after they played their Europa Conference League qualifier.
I'm gonna have to put in, mate. I'm gonna have to put in. That is not a big game.
No, but it's funny because they shouldn't be playing it, and we should be. So it's funny. Anyway,
but it's not a big game.
And the main one, it's got to be the Alexander Isak derby. Newcastle versus Liverpool on Monday. Of
course it is. Of course
at St James's Park.
You're going to come out and watch it?
Might do. Even with...
Bumser!
Wow. You have to go and make it, Homer. Wow. Don't tell him, but yeah, that's fine.
Sweet, man.
But
go on, man.
That's going to be bank holiday Monday as well. So.
Oh, it is as well, yeah. I got work.
Same. I haven't. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
That's going to be insane.
Yeah, don't tell them.
Subscribe so we can quit our jobs.
We are quitting our jobs. We've got 9 subscribers. Guys, we're trying to get to 10k.
Bosh. Anywho. Yeah, especially with the statement that came out yesterday at the PFA Awards. With Isak saying that...
Did you see the meme one?
There was a break in promises, and Newcastle have released a statement and said, Isak will not be sold. He's not going anywhere.
I think that's stupid from the club.
But it's because Isak is acting like a baby.
Yeah, but just sell him, you get 120 mil.
Yes, but then you are setting another example.
You're setting another Donald Trump.
If you kick off and cry and refuse to play, you will get your move. And Newcastle fans won't want to be taken for a joke of a club.
Yeah, but they're not a joke. But they have to understand their position. They have to understand they are not Liverpool. They are not Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea. They're not that club. They're not a Real Madrid. They're not a Barcelona.
But they are
They're
Newcastle. They are a Champions
Doesn't
League
matter.
club.
Doesn't matter.
Put down in the comments who's right, who's wrong. I think Newcastle are doing the right thing.
I
You
don't.
clearly think they're doing the wrong thing.
I think it's stupid. I think sell them, get 120 million and reinvest. It makes sense. It's what makes you can't just you can't. The thing is, they always complain about Man City buying their way to success. Newcastle fans will be the first to complain about people spending too much money. Yeah, but now they're saying, why can't we spend money? We want to keep Isak and bring in Sesko or Ekatike, and we want to invest all this money. Why don't people want to come to us? You have to earn your status as a club. It's as simple as that.
I want to let the guys in the comments decide. But
Ryan, decide for us because you'll be the only guy in the comment. Right.
Unless it's on TikTok, Sports 314.
Yeah, we'll put it on there. Sports 314, get in the comments. Right, we're going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you all next week. We're going for some gay bum sex.
Bosh.
Last week it was Uber Eats. Today it's Jack eats my arse.